Hello and welcome to the final video in this playthrough of Shadow Man Remastered. In this video I'm going to get the last 10 Dark Souls. I'm going to show you guys where these last 10 are. You may notice a slight difference in that I have these little exclamation marks now, and that's because I'm running the beta version of Shadow Man, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. But as you can see, the last ones I need to get, there's 5 in Temple of Life I need to get. There are 2 in Louisiana, and there is 1 more, I believe. No, 2 more. I think it's, let me see, the Asylum. Where is it on this? Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, there we go. So Asylum Gateway, I have 2 more to get on that. So let's get these first 5 on the Temple of Life. So I am running the beta. The new update. I mentioned in my last video that an update was coming, and that was a long time coming actually, the update, but it's finally here, and the yeah, it's pretty incredible actually what they've added. It's like they've added a whole new difficulty, which is pretty crazy because someone in my last video I uploaded actually commented to say, wouldn't it be cool if there was a new difficulty mode added, and that's exactly what they've done, which basically makes it so that you can have an entire... Oh yeah, here's some new enemies actually. They've added some new enemies to the game. But the new difficulty is called The Horror, and it is very, very difficult. It adds a bunch of new features and makes another playthrough of Shadow Man completely different, which is what I was looking for. I was hoping we would get some sort of game changer that would allow me to go back and do another playthrough, because a lot has actually changed since my first playthrough in the way that the game's set out and stuff, so kind of always wanted to go back and do another playthrough anyway, so this gives me the opportunity, and harder difficulty, I'm really looking forward to it. Also, you just seen back there's some new enemies added to the new update. Also, the Seraph Queen has finally been added again, or not added again, but restored, I should say. And I made a video on that as well if you guys want to check out the Seraph Queen, but she's obviously now in the game, and if you have an old file you can actually go back and load her up and check her out. So these are the 2 souls I missed in this little area. I'm going to warp back to the start of this level because I've got everything I need in this part of it, and I'll just warp back just because it'll save me some time. Okay, so there are 4 more I need to go and get. I need to backtrack a little bit to go and get them. Yeah, there's also some new weapons that they've actually added as well. A new voodoo weapon that kind of fires the same type of homing projectile that the true form has. Very, very powerful weapon. So it's, let me think, it's in the experimentation room, so actually it's a weapon that you would get quite early on in the game. So now that I think about it, if I can get that... Oh, I shouldn't even be going up this way, I need to go down here. If I can get that early on in my horror playthrough, which I should be able to, I guess that makes it a little bit easier. And I guess they've given you it a little bit earlier in the game to help you out with that horror mode. Like I said, it's still in beta as well, so I'm tempted to hold off a little bit before doing my playthrough. So I might leave it like a couple of weeks before I actually check it out, because what I'm worried is going to happen is I'll do a playthrough in beta, and then like halfway through they'll change something dramatic again, and it kind of means that some of the stuff that I showed off in the first part of my playthrough might have changed, and that's what I want to avoid. So I'm going to probably wait like a week or so to see what else they update, see if it can even come out of beta, but and that'll allow me to test the game a little bit as well. If it doesn't come out of beta anytime soon, then I'll probably just go ahead and start my playthrough in the beta mode. So you'll notice I'm getting some of these Dark Souls. I didn't have the ability to climb these blood falls in my when I was doing this playthrough earlier on. That's pretty much why I missed them. So there's 4 in this area that we can get with the climbing blood ability, climbing the blood falls. That was the first, and the other 2 are on the other side here. There's 2 blood falls here. It doesn't really matter which of the blood falls you go up. They both lead in like a U shape, I guess, and you'll come out at the other end if you just keep on going, so it doesn't matter which of these we actually go into. But there are 3 more Dark Souls to get in here. Let's see now. I believe there's a little bit we can swim down here somewhere. Sorry about that, my son just woke up from his sleep and he spat his dummy out apparently, so I had to go and put it back in. So this, let me see, so we can't get this Dark Soul over here until we activate the, oh there's a new enemy down there, until we actually activate the lift over to it, which is controlled by the windmill in the distance over there. I don't believe there's anything in the water here. I think it's the other room. I probably should have jumped in the water. That leads back out through the other bloodfall I mentioned earlier. So let's jump in the water over here and see if... Oh no, I don't think I do need to jump in the water just yet. First of all, let's go and get this 1 Dark Soul up here. And we will get 1 more Dark Soul as we head to turn on the windmill. So let's see, can we jump in the water here anywhere? There we go, that looks like the tunnel we need to find. Little hidden tunnel underwater. Should bring us out to where we can operate that windmill. I think it's up this way. Yeah, so I have to climb right up to the very top, and there's a little control panel that will this windmill operational. Kill some of these flying guys because they're just going to bug us the whole way up. And little bugs have been added like pretty much everywhere. I don't know if I'd like to know the story behind those little bugs. They were obviously intended for the initial launch, I guess, but just never made it into the game. I mean, a lot of the placement of these things is all going to be very speculative because they're not going to know exactly where the original devs had intended for some of these enemies to be in. Be interesting to hear from someone. Oh no way, I just fell right down. Yeah, there's a bunch of them little bugs there. It's kind of awkward getting onto this platform. Let's see, just jump up here. And the control panel should be right in this little room. Okay, we just need to make our way back to... Oh, thankfully there's no fall damage. And we just need to make our way back underwater to where that lift was. Is this where we come out? Doesn't look like it for some reason. Guess it must be. So just 1 more Dark Soul in this level and then we can warp out of here. There are two more things that becoming a level 10 Shadow Man will actually let you open 2 new shadow gates. One of them has been added by Nightdive for the remaster, and that leads to a new ability and a new soul, which is called the Light Soul. And I did actually make a previous video about that whenever it was first added. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go and do so. It should be on my channel somewhere. Just type in Light Soul. So I'll not actually cover that in this video because I've already done it. But the other soul gate that it opens up is, it gets you like the Book of Prophecy, I think, or maybe the Book of Shadows, I can't remember exactly. Let's see, Book of, must be the Book of Shadows, it fills this inventory slot here. And I'll show you guys that once I get there, so let's see, let's go to Nettie's house, and we'll get these 2 more Dark Souls here. So the first Dark Soul, I need to actually use my calabash. I wasn't able to get this before because I didn't have this item. And we're just going to break open this slab here. I'll just put it there and step back. And jump down in this little tomb. I did get a new secret there as well. Couple of the little dog in there. And let's see the next one. This one I just plain missed. I didn't. You don't need like a special ability. You may actually already even have this one if you've explored a little more than I did. But I just kind of missed this one, so I think it's through here. And let's see if I can remember right. I think you just keep going, jump down in here. And there's just a little rope somewhere that we have to kind of shimmy across. I guess I just dropped down in my playthrough. Wait, this doesn't... maybe this is it. This part's probably just like one big lip. Oh yeah, here we go. So I think here I just dropped down. I didn't go over here for some reason. I think I mixed this part where you cross up with a different part of the game. And I assumed that, like at the very start practically, and I assumed I'd already been over here. But if we just climb across this little rope, and then in this little shack, we have our last Dark Soul in this area. Which leaves me with only 2 more, and they're both in the Asylum Gateway. So let's warp over there and pick them up. Okay, so I'm going to immediately drop off. Oh, that looks like a new texture or something. We just haven't looked at it before. But immediately drop off. We're going to go to the right as you look at that door. And both of mine, anyway, I don't know if it's going to be the same for you. Oh, look at it. Whoa, I didn't mean to put the calabash down. Whoa, that's going to... that would have probably killed me if I stood there. Oh, what way have I equipped this? Okay, I need to fix that. Don't know how I managed to mix up where my calabash was equipped, but I was trying to shoot that guy with my shadow gun, and instead I just kept putting lots of calabash down. So yeah, both my Dark Souls are this way. They may be slightly different for you, and unfortunately if you've already got these ones in, you're going to have to like look through all my other videos to see which one you may have missed. But my one's just down here. Got some health. And my last one is actually the one at the entrance of this level, but we have to go down here to actually get it because it's up top. So I think it's just over the left here. If memory serves. Yep, it's just right up here. This is actually the entrance to the asylum. The entrance door being down there. I'll pick up my last Dark Soul. So I'm now Shadow level 10, and I can now pick up that book I mentioned. So let's go to the Deadside Marrow Gates, and we'll open up that level 10 Shadow door, or Coffin Door I should say. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit, and go back to the start of the game. Where there's a coffin gate you may have missed when you first put this game on. It's actually up this twin bloodfall. So it's right up here, and this, in the original game, this would have been the only level 10 coffin door. But as I mentioned, there's actually 2 in the remaster, so let's open up this one. I'm actually intrigued to see, I think they mentioned there's a lot more artwork has been added to one of the books. I'm not sure if it's like this book or it's like somewhere else. Got a new secret as well. Well, that's a pretty cool little spinning thing.
This should be useful.
And yeah, the Book of Shadows. Let's see. Oh yeah, so there's artwork from, I assume, the original comic and some concept art. It's hard, I haven't seen this in, oh wait, that looks new. So this here is the new weapon that's been added. See the way he's holding the skull in his hand? This is the new weapon that's been added with the update that lets you fire the homing missile voodoo weapon. It's hard for me to know which of this is was in the original and which wasn't. Wow, some of these drones are really cool. Nice, there's a really cool image of the windmill as well. So I think that just about does it for this playthrough. I've gotten all the Dark Souls. I'm not going to get all the Kado. I wouldn't attempt that, it's going to be a bit of a task. But I want to thank everyone for checking out this playthrough, watching along with me. And I really hope that you'll stick around for my next playthrough and check that out whenever I play through the horror mode.